I have a confession. I refinish a lot of furniture, but I'm still learning how to be effective at doing color matching. So this is a veneer, and I burned through the green a little bit on the edge, put on some Bondo, which is the white color. I have tried a couple of products over it already to try to get the color to come back to the original. I tried my original, I call them crayon sticks, and they really didn't do much. They don't deposit much color. Then I went to some markers that I have. These work all right, but it's hard to get just the right color, and they don't blend very well. So if you use something too dark or too light and try to blend it, it doesn't always work. Now, I had ordered some Blend-All sticks from Mohawk, which have been recommended, but I inadvertently purchased the wrong kind and I had to return them. So instead, I decided I'm going to try furniture paint. And so I just got this new set. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try and come back here and really color match that, put in a little bit of the graining details and see how it goes. It's trial and error, but I'm willing to keep practicing until I can perfect it and find the best products. I'm just about to try to color match this with my new paints, and as you can see, they're brand new. I have several colors to choose from. As I eyeball them, I think the two that'll be best are this one and this one. So I'm going to put a little bit on a paper plate and then slowly start to apply it and see where I need to go from there. I'm starting with a lighter color because I feel like it's easier to make it darker than it is to make it lighter. So it's not depositing a lot of color, but the color is good. Now I do have both shellac and stain on there, and my understanding is with these you can apply them either before or after stain or shellac, so it shouldn't matter. But I'm going to just put on this first layer and allow it to dry, and then actually before it dries I think I'll just try a smidge of this dark color and see what that does. Okay, I can see I should have just maybe mixed them together. So let me try that. Okay, yeah, so that's a little bit too dark, but I think these are more forgiving, so I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. All right, so this is far from perfect, but it's a good start because the colors are looking similar, and I'll keep working on this. Here's the toner that I have. Oh, I'm going to say that's a pretty good match. We're going to give it a try. Oh, okay, maybe not. Flip it back. Oh, okay, if I put toner on the whole thing, I think it'll smooth it out, but okay. I'm not sure that this was the right move, but I'm committed now. Okay, clearly that was a little bit problematic. I think my toner is just a little bit too dark, or I need to just put it on the whole thing so that it's consistent. Steps forward, one step back. So that toner really messed up the overall coloration of this drawer relative to the other ones. I put a second coat of this natural stain on the others, and what I did was just take a fine sanding pad and sand that toner off. So right now you can see they're roughly the same coloration, but in doing so I removed some of my carefully crafted color work. So I'm going to touch that up again and not use the toner this time. This has dried a little bit, so I'm just coming to put in a little bit more variation. It's a little bit dark in places. After I sanded down that toner and reapplied some of the color correction, I neglected to record it, but here is the final product. It doesn't have a top coat on yet, but I did put another layer of shellac over it. It's not perfect. It's a little bit darker here than I would like, but if you didn't know any better, you probably wouldn't notice. So overall, I'm pleased with this new product, and I think as I use it more and more, I'll get better and better. My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.